Today's video takes a swipe at what are the benefits of humble beginnings. In it, we are going to discuss such headings as: what is the meaning of humble beginnings? Benefits of humble beginnings, and what are the powers of humble beginnings? There are numerous advantages that come with modest beginnings, and this video will examine them in details as we progress. What is the meaning of humble beginnings? Humble beginnings means starting out in life with not much money or not many possessions. It can also refer to a person's humble origins, such as being born into a poor family or having a difficult childhood. Humble beginnings refers to starting something from a simple, modest, or small starting point. It's about beginning with basic or limited resources and then working hard and persevering to achieve greater things over time. Just like a small seed can grow into a big tree, humble beginnings show that even though something starts small, it has the potential to develop into something impressive and important through effort, determination, and growth. People who have humble beginnings often have to work harder than others to achieve their goals. They may also have to overcome challenges and setbacks. However, humble beginnings can also be a source of strength and motivation. They can teach people the value of hard work, gratitude, and determination. This topic is so important and has references in the Christian Bible. In Zechariah 4:10, the importance was stressed when it said, "Do not despise the days of small beginnings." And again in Job 8:7, the importance of modest beginnings to success was mentioned. Your beginnings will seem humble, so prosperous will your future be. We shall now look at the benefits of humble beginnings with the above scriptural references in mind. What are the benefits of humble beginnings? We are going to now look at some of the benefits that come from modest origins or little beginnings. When you brace the odds and start something, either a business or acquiring a degree, it brings benefits that stay with you for a lifetime. We are going to glean some of the benefits below. Teaches the power of determination. Without determination, no one can go from lowly beginnings to an enviable height in life. Determination is the fuel that propels you forward long after all else has failed. The best place and time to learn to use the power of determination is when you are starting from a humble background and trying to find success. Many times the path of success is filled with twists and turns, and you will be tested again and again before you can see a ray of hope in the horizon. During times such as this, you either learn to swim with the tide or perish in deep waters. But more than anything else, your determination to succeed will take you to the pot at the end of the rainbow. Into your creative potentials. During times of hardship, if you don't quit and run away, you can tap into the vast reservoir of talents, knowledge, inspiration, and imagination, as well as wisdom that are stored within you. Most great men and women throughout history availed themselves to an inner power they never knew existed within and changed the tide in their favor. When you are building something from scratch, you will be confronted with many challenges to test your resolve and commitment. Part of the test will require you to dig deep and make use of your creative powers to find a way forward. The more problems you are able to surmount, the better and stronger your creativity is and the more experienced you become. Development of an open mind. An open-minded person can see a new direction and adapt quickly than a close-minded person. That is why this makes a cut in our "What are the benefits of humble beginnings?" If you have a determination made of steel, but have a close mind, you certainly would fail. An open mind will enable you to listen to a contrary opinion and accept constructive criticism as you search for a workable plan to move forward. It is also needed to pivot to a new direction from the original plans that are not working. To develop an open mind starts from the realization that no one is an island and everybody you meet has something to offer to you in return. Become more compassionate. When you start from the bottom and arrive at the top, one of the qualities you pick along the way is the compassionate heart. This is the ability to put yourself in other people's shoes and understand what they are going through. The ability to empathize with others and doing whatever you can to ameliorate their suffering is one of the benefits of a humble beginnings. This is because in going from a modest background to success in life, you must have weathered many storms, leaving you with a golden heart of love. Finding lasting friendship. A lasting and enduring friendship can be formed between two or more people who are working together to make it in life. Many friends who started together with nothing have stuck together years after finding success. Such humble beginnings examples who are still friends today are Warren Buffett and Charles Munger, Bill Gates and Paul Allen, Larry Page, and Sergey Brin, to mention but a few. A friendship built on trust, love, and humility can survive the changing terrain that comes with the peak of success. Yes, some friendships didn't make it because of greed and vanities. One example of this is the Facebook founders, who were enmeshed in different legal tussles once the company became successful. The friends who were college buddies, Mark Zuckerberg, Eduardo Saverin, Dustin Moskovitz, Chris Hughes, and Andrew McCallum, are no longer friends. Their friendship was turned into shreds because of greed and selfishness. Become an inspiration to others. Many who started from lowly beginnings and weathered the storms to find success are regarded as mentors and role models in the society. They are helping the neophyte entrepreneurs and others who are just starting out in life find success in half the time it should have taken them. Being a role model and a mentor is an art of selflessness and a worthy way to give back to life. Developing humility. Humility is one of the most important virtues to have in life. However, many successful people lack it. The opposite of humility is vanity, that unfortunately is being bandied around by over half of the world population. One of the benefits of humble beginnings is that you can use your struggles to develop the art of humility. Humility has a twofold advantage of keeping you grounded while managing success and helping you stay focused on your mission on earth as you prepare for life after death. Learning gratitude. Gratitude is one of the keys to unlock the blessings and abundance of the universe. People who recognize and count their blessings daily are happy, healthy, and open to synchronicity, the ability to meet random people and circumstances that advance their course in life. Moving from a lowly station in life to success calls for developing a grateful heart. Having a grateful heart is a benefit of starting from humble beginnings. Developing a strong work ethics. A strong work ethic is necessary if you are starting out in your career as well as when you have reached the pinnacle. It is needed at every stage in life. In a world where people struggle with productivity, both in the workplace and at home, developing a strong work ethic can make the difference. Anyone who begins from nothing and has achieved a measure of success must have a thing or two to tell about having a strong work ethic. This is because it is developed in you while going from the bottom to the apex of your career. The irony, however, is that it is needed to remain at the top. Having a lasting memories. Joy and impact that comes from building something valuable from scratch leaves a permanent memory that stays with you for a long time. These memories can contribute to happiness that energizes you on days when you need a shot of motivation and even at old age. The adventure of embarking on a worthy project cannot be overemphasized. That is why it is better to go out and build something than staying put in one place paralyzed with fear. If you succeed, the memories will stay with you for a lifetime. What are the powers of humble beginnings? You can imagine the power of modest beginnings to a small seed with the potential of growing to become a giant oak tree. When the seed is planted, certain forces and factors from nature as well as efforts from the farmer align to make the seed succeed. Having emerged from the ground, the seedling has to weather many years of environmental storms and drought to become a giant oak. Therefore, what is the power of humble beginnings? I'm now going to look at them below. Dreaming big and believing in your dream. To get from the bottom of your career or business to the top, you need to spend ample amounts of time dreaming and believing in those dreams. Without a dream, you don't necessarily have a roadmap to travel. The dream or goals you have for your life keeps you on your toes day in and day out, and it serves as the motivation to get you up from bed in the morning and keeps your hope alive until you reach the desired destinations. The second aspect of this is the audacity to believe in yourself and your dreams. No one wants to have a goal that they can't and won't believe in, because it will end up becoming an exercise in futility. The power of humble beginnings is the ability to have big dreams and doing everything within your powers to bring them to fruition. Growing stronger with each challenge is having a dream and trying to make it work, especially when you are building something from scratch, comes with many challenges and disappointments. As you solve each challenge, you grow in strength, and your capacity to handle bigger obstacles grows. The story was told of Milo of Croton, who was an Olympic wrestling champion and the strongest man in Croton, in ancient Greece. Milo started walking with a calf on his shoulders every day around the village. He kept on with the practice as the calf grew to become a giant bull. As the calf grows, his strength also increases. Long after the calf turned into a giant bull, he was still carrying it and walking around the village of Croton. This was how he became the strongest man in the ancient Greek kingdom of Croton. This analogy can be applied to the person who is starting from nothing. Like Milo, he can grow into an adept at solving difficult challenges as he grows and finds success in life. Discovering your superpowers. Starting small and trying to find success can unravel talents you never knew existed within. That's why many people find their genius during times of adversities. Example of this is John Bunyan, who wrote his immortal book, The Pilgrim's Progress, when he was locked up in solitary confinement. By exploring beneath the surface, you can discover talents you never knew existed. That is why most times adversities help to bring it out. Harnessing the power of working smart. I wanted to say harnessing the power of hard work, but I quickly remembered that we are in the era of working smart. Whether you are a believer in working hard or smart doesn't matter here. What I am aiming at is being productive and getting stuff done. The power of humble beginnings should help you hone your skills and make you a productive person. You can work hard and smart at the wrong things and delay your ascent to success. That is why I advocate for finding ways to make your life productive. Developing confidence. Is there anything in life that does not require a measure of confidence? I doubt so. You need it when you want to pitch a business idea to an investor. It is needed when you need to convince your heartthrob to marry you. You need confidence as a pastor to convince the new convert to live and adopt a new way of life. And it is required at the top when you need to negotiate deals for your company. As you grow from modest beginnings to becoming successful, one of the best qualities that grows with you is unwavering confidence in yourself and your abilities. I hope this video has helped you realize that being born into poverty or lowly and modest beginnings is a blessing rather than a curse. Please subscribe and give this video a like.